This is Gordon from Grinning Gargoyle Gaming. I am joined as usual, well, this time sort of in spirit, by Ellen, who's sitting at a game reserve somewhere. So you won't be able to hear his responses, but I shall be the relay for his voice, for his decisions, for his whatevers. Next is crap, my brain doesn't want to work. Mickey playing as Siren, Byron playing as Cyan, Peter playing as Carolus, Richard playing as Carcarius, and Neville playing as Beirut. When last I saw our club of misfits, have you guys actually decided yet what your name is?
Cyan and the lads.
CI, Chaos.
What about me?
You're the one of the lads.
I'm not.
You are
One
an
of the
honorary
lads.
lad.
Lad is
Oh,
unisex.
Yes. No. Fuck yeah.
Lad isn't unisex.
It is now. Welcome to 2021.
Welcome to 2021. But yeah, when we saw our heroes last, they were traveling on their newly outfitted ship to the Isle of the Abbey, at the behest of the Duke, to try and figure out what the hell was going on there. Why were pirates infesting the waters around it and the island itself? Making their way there, they had the chance to view a dragon turtle. Thankfully not up close, but passing along by, they made it to the island. I know I'm going through this very quickly. If you want more information, watch last week's episode on YouTube or listen to the podcast. They arrived at the island. They did a little bit of scouting around. While they were aware that there were cliffs, they weren't aware that there were reefs, quite dangerous reefs, around the island itself, except for on the southern shore. Xerxes flew over, or fluttered over, I'm not quite sure how to describe his mode of transportation, landed on the beach and had a bit of a look around, managed to roll very well for perception, and spotted a somewhat obvious path through these massive dunes leading north and upward. Seems to be some sort of path that was left behind. They had just started, or just gotten to the top of the hill, to the little escarpment, if you will, and were having a look. They noticed some trees and things. They noticed some olive trees that there were like little trails, paths leading to these places. There also seemed to be a fairly more traveled path leading from the dunes to the north through a slightly larger wooded area. They had just made it to the other side of that little wooded place when they caught sight of the burnt and blackened ruins in the distance of what they presumed to be the Abbey. I almost said the alley, but the Abbey. I am going to share a map with you guys. I have taken the liberty of placing you upon said map. Guys on the stream, I am busy trying to resize it, and I'm not sure why it isn't visible. Is it all black for you guys as well?
Yeah, pretty much. That all I can see the grid. But...
I can see the thing fine.
I can see some stuff.
Yeah. Plants and trees.
Abbey. I almost hit the alley. Oh. I see a problem, Ellen. I'm hearing myself and there is a bit of a delay.
Yeah, there is a delay, but also like the internet here is too crap to even load the stream.
Map.
Like Netflix works, YouTube works, but Twitch is struggling.
Can't buffer.
If you drop it all the way to the lowest setting on the Twitch stream.
It's only two. It says auto and 720p.
Oh, wow.
Only quality at Grinning Gargoyle. Nothing below 720.
So I can't get anyone.
Yeah, nothing below 720.
You might have to just go with your imagination, Alan.
It's a pity.
Yeah, it is. But I'll do my best. If you need any additional information, Ellen, you just shout it.
I'm deaf for this.
You guys made me some perception rolls when we ended last week. And I actually just want to grab my little note where that had them on.
Why is that too far away?
Eh? What was about too far away?
No, that's so far away. Those trees.
Go to imagination, Alan.
Alright, so let's see. We had... Who the hell is this? Xerxes was a 9. Cyan was a 13. Cyan was a 16. So Cyan, Vicarious with a 21, and Bims with a 19. You guys made me a few things that you should see. Oh wow, no. I'm going to have to do something about that. Sorry, Alan, that's creating quite a bit of feedback.
Why is that too far away?
Oh, we're hearing the replay through Alan.
Yeah.
That's so far away.
Alright, so let's see. We had... I'm going to mute Alan for a second. When I need Alan, when I need you to speak, I will unmute you. I think that's going to be a little bit.
You will allow him to speak.
Yes, I shall allow him to speak. I shall grant him permission. Goodness.
So me.
Alrighty. Yeah. So what you can see, all that remains.
Are we not using the meetup anymore?
If you want to hear Alan speak, you can still
They're
use
using
it.
it to hear him.
Okay, they're all muted on my side for meetup.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
so when
You
I
need
give.
to hear Alan and Gordon through Meetup. And then everyone else through Discord.
Yeah, but I'm saying that they're muted on meetup.
Sorry if anyone's talking, but I muted
think
Gordon
Gordon said he's
in
muting
Google
Alan
Meet
now
so that I
because
could
of the reverb.
play the sound through Twitch, but Twitch is loading too slowly, so I closed Twitch. So Gordon, can you unmute yourself and potentially share your screen in Google Meet instead of me having to try and use Twitch?
Oh, that's a good idea, Alan.
No, it's not a good idea because
That's a good idea, Alan.
It'll share his DM.
I just won't be able to hear anyone else, but so be it.
No, you'll be able to see my DM screen, is what Neville's saying. Which is not
Can't you
something...
choose?
I'm going to try and see if I can get it to share the other instance of Fantasy Grounds, the Observer instance. I just don't know if it has that functionality.
I think you should be able to.
It's a possibility. It might do that. Yeah.
Is that under the Present Now?
Yes, and then you can either choose a screen or a specific app.
Let's have a look. A window, a tab. So a window. Ha 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 ha! Jawohl! Can you see it, Adam?
Yeah, perfect.
That works better then. Then we don't have to mute him. All right. So, I don't know. What are you actually seeing?
What we can do is we can unmute ourselves on Meet.
All
so
I can
Alan
see
hear what we
is
say.
the
But we can-
chat window where
Yeah, with the
Sign is
reverb.
throwing some die, and then the map with some line of sight stuff being blocked.
Sure, why
That's
not?
all I can see.
Okay, so you can see my mouse moving on this one now, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then you're looking at the right one. Observers in the top left-hand corner.
Yes.
All right. Okay, folks in chat, we think we have got the problem
word.
sorted. Alrighty. So, yes, all that remains of the Abbey is a great square of stones filled with burned and blackened rubber. Really? As you approach these sooty stones, it becomes obvious that someone has been sorting through the debris. You see assorted oddments are piled inside. Okay, you guys are a little bit far away. How do I select all of you buggers now? Huh. What is the selection tool now on this thing? This is a very good question.
Haven't got that far.
Yeah, neither have I. That's the scary part, because I don't think Control is doing it. But nevertheless, I'll move you guys a little bit closer. Yeah. Why is it? Oh. I had Beirut targeting Oceanus for some bizarre reason.
No, Peter, you just muted Gordon.
Yeah.
No, I can't hear anything.
He only can unmute himself.
You need
Yeah,
to mute
we're
Gordon
aware.
on Discord, Peter.
Sorry.
Yeah, otherwise we're getting feedback. Alrighty. I've never thought I would have to manage so much. Anyway,
Sorry.
so yeah, you see these assorted little piles just on the inside, because the stone is slightly lifted. You can see some stone steps. You see the doors seem to have been broken down and half burnt as well. You see ruined cooking utensils and crushed pots and pans, mangled kettles, and less identifiable metal objects lying in the pile. You see broken crockery and platters and porcelain, and all kinds of things like that heaped in another pile. A great deal of wood has also been sorted off into a mound of badly burnt scraps. As you can see, there's also some bits of furniture and things there. In the center of the ruins seems to be some sort of mound that appears to have an opening. You can just see that it looks like a sort of molded around something. You guys might need to get a little bit closer, but I want to hear how you want to approach this place. At this point in time, I mean, it's been a bit of a trek to get here. It's probably, I'll say, early evening. The sun is still in the sky, but it's really on the horizon. It's the shadows are long.
Whew. I'll start by casting. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say the only one that's really gonna have a problem in the darkness is you, Simon.
I'm following the crowd.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast lights on my shield.
Give our position away.
Okay,
Yeah.
warn us before you do that.
But I can't
Exactly
see.
the same thing.
But I can't see.
No,
Okay,
I
wait.
can't either.
Well, seeing as everyone knows where Redman is, why don't Redman go in and we
Okay.
watch?
No. You'll flank. You'll flank, right?
You're not.
No, we watch.
No. I
You're the
don't like
captain,
that.
right?
Yeah, the captain of the boat.
Yeah, no, of this crew. It's called Cyan and the Lads.
Cyan and the lads. Yes. Okay, let's go.
So is that our group name, Cattle?
Cyan and the lads.
ATL, Cattle.
I'm in with that. That's not a bad
So
plan.
you have
I will-
to go to the door.
I will get my bow drawn at the ready, and I'll keep it trained on Cyan.
I follow.
For anybody who goes anywhere near him.
Thanks, Beru. I say, looking over my shoulder.
I'm
In
not
fact,
going
no,
to go
it's
near
trained at you.
I'm also doing this.
I'm gonna move forward, just using my shield as a spotlight and poking it in different directions. And I'm gonna just ready an action to just beat anything that comes within 5 feet of me.
All right.
Because
So,
I know Cyan has a tendency to hurt himself, I'll be following about 10 feet behind him.
All right. Cool. Is anybody else doing anything or taking any special precautions as you approach these ruins?
Just
As long as
pulling
I'm
out
not
my-
walking, I just want to be floating, hovering.
Use two
How high off
bows.
the ground will you be hovering more or less, Xerxes?
I think
Actually.
20 feet.
About 20 feet or so. Cool.
Tell me, just this loggy over here, because I can't
Behind-
see through it.
Beru.
All right, yeah. What's
Like a leech.
Neville?
Okay, no, sorry, I was just waiting for Alan to finish there. Okay, that log, would I be able to go up to it, hide behind it, and be able to aim over it still? Is it low
Yeah.
enough for me to do
Yeah,
that?
no, it's low enough to do that. It's just sort of, I can actually tell it to not obscure. There we go.
Alright, then I will go to there. I will perform this.
So Ellen, I'm moving you just a little bit behind, about 10 feet behind Neville with Beirut.
Let's hope that's rolling the right one.
Bones
will
is
do
just
that.
keeping an eye.
Cool.
And I will have my bow at the ready, aimed at Cyan at the moment, but keeping an eye out for anything
I
else.
stand here.
I was just about to say. And Siren, what are you doing? You're also following Beirut.
Yes, with my crossbow.
Okay. So yeah, like I say, you see that most of this place is in ruins. You can see as you get closer on the ground, you can see there's actually there were fairly large windows, but you can see that it appears to be colored glass, but a lot of it has just been either completely shattered and ruined, or it has been burnt and marred. So it's difficult to tell exactly what colors they might have been, because everything would have changed with the heat. Anything else you guys are doing?
I guess I'm gonna start moving ahead for 10 feet by 10 feet.
All right. Are
looking
you
around.
all moving stealthily or
Yeah, well, cautiously for sure.
cautiously?
You got my roll, right?
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go stealthily.
Peter, stop unmuting yourself on the meat thing. I mute you because I get feedback.
Okay.
And then it's going to sound funny on the recording.
I'm gonna go stealthily.
All right. Before you roll me your roll me your stealth test. That'll be fine. I didn't actually say resolve that thing with the perception checks earlier. So Carcarius, Beirut, and no, not Beirut. Beirut got a 13. Cyan. Carcarius, Cyan,
Yes.
and Bims. Siren with an 8, Corollas with a 15, Beirut with a 15 for stealth. You guys noticed that those pathways that you followed, or that you've not only the one that you followed, but the others that you could sort of see trailing off to the east and the west, they all seem to meet up here at this building. Carcarius, you are clanking away, tripping over stones. You think you're being stealthy, though. All right. So yeah, where are you moving to? How are you doing this?
Captain, lead the way.
All right.
Oh, beacon of light, go ahead.
I'm not going to put you into initiative order for this. So if you guys want to move ahead, move your tokens. If you want to stay put while the others move forward, do so now.
I will. Hold on a second. How far away is 100 foot from me?
Should be 20 blocks.
Yep.
Oh, I want to.
Can't I get Bims to do a flyby? Fly around.
Here.
You can do.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Sort of like a... But I don't know. I don't think stealthily. I suppose stealthily. In such a way that... not gonna I guess stealthily is the right word. So just fly around and see what Bims can see. Is there signs of life? Is anyone walking around? Yeah.
So Bims flies into the ruins ahead of you guys. I'm gonna
No, around, not into.
Not into, but just but the thing is, most of the walls were wooden. You can see some of the walls are still standing, though they're badly charred. But there's large gaps through there, so you guys can actually see as you're approaching this building that there doesn't seem to be anybody in there. You don't see or catch any movement. However, with Bims, if he's flying around, as he gets more towards the back of the building, he's going to notice that right about here, there appears to be stairs leading down into darkness. What is that tremendous 110 circle that I'm seeing?
Okay, that is, as long as I can see them within that, I ain't moving, and I'm going to keep my bow trained.
Okay, that's your line of sight. Remind me of something quickly. You've got a new trick with your line of sight, eh?
Yep.
Is there an entry for it somewhere?
What do you mean an entry?
As in on your abilities tab.
abilities tab. Yeah, it falls under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've got it, don't worry.
Yeah, I take it you get it over there. It's the 6th one down, second of the E's.
Yep. Okay, cool. Now, I just needed to confirm something with that. What's everybody else doing? You're also moving in closer, checking it out. So yeah, as I say, in here you see more things now, a bit more clearly. You see more of these utensils. You can see there are actual, what appears to be like wooden benches and perhaps lecterns of some sort that have also been ruined and burnt or broken down. Give me, if you are inside there now, like it's only really Cyan and potentially Bims, to give me a perception checks. Where's Mr. Bims?
Yeah, because I'll be moving forward. So.
All right.
Do we know what
Bims has
god
advantage.
this Abbey was like worshipping?
You do not see anything up here that identifies it. You feel that perhaps the broken glass might have given you some sort of indication, but you see no banners. See no like regalia or special instrumentation or anything of that sort. Any piece of cloth would have been burnt in this place. You don't see an
altars.
altar. No.
Nothing. Damn.
Though, if you give me, that, like I say, that perception check, okay, you guys don't really see much of anything, but Bims is good enough. I'm not even going to roll the advantage at him. But basically what Bims notes is that some of these things look very familiar to him. And he actually draws your attention to some of the larger pieces of wood that actually do not appear to be lecterns, but one particular piece actually does seem to be some sort of wooden altar. It even has a strange device on it, but it is very, very, very marred. If you'd like to try and identify that device, give me an investigation check. But be warned, the DC is going to be very high.
Can we all investigate it?
If you guys are all moving in there, you are welcome to either do it individually or give somebody advantage if you've got training in investigation.
What is it? Investigation?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's got training in that.
How's your investigation, Cyan?
0.
Mine is 2. So I'll like look over your shoulder.
Something religious.
Alan, do you want to investigate individually as well?
Yeah, I can't give anyone advantage or get advantage, so
I'm trying to remember, how do you make this visible? Middle click. There we are. So you get a 19 for your investigation. Carolus is 16. Is nobody else investigating? What's you doing, Mickey?
Moving.
Okay? Are you gonna also try and investigate?
Okay.
I got an 8 that rolled off of a 20.
No.
12. Also, unfortunately, none of you can actually ascertain what this device may have been.
Kick it.
How big is it?
On this table, or altar, should I say, not table, the device itself is maybe a foot in diameter.
Can I put it on top of my backpack?
Oh, the piece of wood that it's attached to is much bigger.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So you can touch it.
You can touch it, but you can't. You would be able to take it with you, but it will probably be too awkward for one person to carry by themselves.
You're on your own.
Do I see anything looking down the stairs?
Our super adventurous bard.
So no one realized.
Yeah, sorry.
No one realized what it was.
No.
Sucks.
Like I said, it was very badly damaged. It's of uncertain lineage at this point. Looking down those stairs, Cyan, you just see impenetrable darkness. It seems to descend for quite a while. You have a
Okay.
little bit of light from your light spell. I can't remember. Light gives light in.
It's so far. It's so
Isn't
far.
it bright light for 10 feet and dim light for another 10 feet?
20 feet for bright, and then another 20 feet for dim.
Okay, that changes it a little bit. Then, just at the bottom, just at the edge of that dim light, you can just make out what seems to be a door.
A door. Is the door closed or
The
open?
door is closed.
I shout out to Beru. Beru, we're going underground.
You shout at, you say.
Yeah,
You're shouting.
I'm shouting out to
doing?
Beru. Ooh,
I'm
well, there's
saying
no
that.
one here.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
absolutely
what about
nothing.
behind the door?
Well, the door's down there, and we're up here.
Well, if there is someone behind the door, they know we're coming now.
Well, maybe. We
That's
don't know
not-
if there is someone behind the door.
That's not how sound works. Cyan.
That's not how sound works.
It
Yeah,
travels.
This isn't Schrodinger's ear. They'll hear you even if they aren't. They are
Yeah.
behind the door. They're not only going to hear you when the door opens.
Well, we don't know if there is someone behind the door.
Give me 2 seconds for a
It's
second.
that cat in a box all over again.
Yes. Good
All right.
times.
What happened there? Sorry, I made a bit of a blops and something strange happened and it deleted something it shouldn't have deleted. Alright. Whoa, there are so many little tokens moving around. I took my
Wait.
eyes off the ball for a second, you guys.
Is everyone going into the deep down darkness?
It would appear so, but now what I want to hear from you guys, the steps are... Yeah. The steps are about 10 feet wide, so you can go down 2 abreast, basically. Who's going down first towards this door? Well, Cyan, obviously.
No, I'm looking out for. I'm looking for Beru. Like I've stepped away and I'm like looking towards the forest. Wondering where he is. I'm waving my shield around.
I'm going to go down and try and listen through the door to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Alright. Would you do me a favor? Ellen, first of all. What is Oceanus doing? I want you guys to tell me that as well. And then Ellen, what is Xerxes doing? Are you still hanging with Beirut? If Beirut moves, will you move?
I've got no idea what's going on, so yes. I hear what you're saying, so
You can't hear what I'm saying.
I can
Okay,
only hear what you're
yeah.
saying. So
All
I don't know
right.
what anyone else is doing, so I'm just tagging along.
So basically what's happened now is the rest of the party has moved into the ruins. They've investigated that little bit of an altar. There's some of the scraps and things that they saw lying around. And they found in the center of the building stairs leading down. A set of stone stairs leading down to a wooden door. So they're basically waiting for you guys to catch up to them. So are you going to
Cool.
move with Beirut?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Beru, what are you doing? And what's Oceanus
Check for
doing?
trap.
I'm staying right where I am.
Send
Keeping a
Oceanus
vigilant
first
eye.
and check for traps.
Cannon fodder, go!
Yeah, I'm just going to keep a vigilant eye, and then if I can't see them anymore, then I'll move to the top of the steps, and then take up a sentry position, aiming at the door.
I think I put a note in Fantasy Grounds, but I think Oceanus would cautiously follow with crossbow at the ready, but he wouldn't.
You
be the
wouldn't rush
first at the
ahead.
door. No.
Alright. So, I'm going to do this then. Well, I don't know what, because I'm having conflicting things. Because Cyan is waiting for Beirut to arrive. But Beirut's going to basically be standing at the top of the stairs, aiming down at the door. He thinks.
If that's the case, then yeah, I'll go behind car carriers.
I just want to check what it looks like on Alan's side, if he can see anything there. Oh, shoot. I must just move the observer from my side. There we go. Alan, can you see a little bit better now? What they are looking at.
No.
Basically, straight down here, their tokens, excuse me, are...
Looks much the same.
Yeah, they're all smushed together, but they basically, there's a passage leading down, and
yeah.
those start splitting out and becoming a little bit thicker as they approach this door. Okay, so, first in, I have Vicarious and Sire.
I'm not going in, I'm listening at the door first.
You're listening at the door, but yeah, that's what I mean, but into the stairwell is what I should say. Before I do that, I need to just check something. How are you approaching this door?
Cautiously and quietly. Yeah.
Cautiously and quietly. So give me another stealth roll. Whoever's approaching the door. So if that's Vicarious and Cyan, do so.
Yay for heavy armor. Yeah, that's not bad.
Alright. Let me move Bims up here as well, and Oceanus.
Hot dog.
Brilliant. So, you guys start going down the stairs, your shields and weapons clinging and clanging on the stone around you. It sounds ridiculous. Everybody else is cringing.
My mace is knocking together like...
Oh no.
Alright, I just want to move you onto the other map. For simplicity's sake, the rest of you guys, I know, Neville, that you are at the top looking, but I'm going to be moving you onto this map as well, alright?
Okay.
It's just to make
So I'm just
my
going to be
life a little-
positioned.
Yeah,
I'm still going to be positioned at the top of the stairs on Guardian.
pretty much. I'm going to put you and Bims at the back, then Xerxes and Siren, and then I'm going to put Carolus behind Cyan and Carcarius. I'm missing someone. Oh, Oceanus. I'm just going to drop Oceanus in there as well. Great stuff. So you guys... Actually, no, I'm going to get rid of Bims. I'm going to put the Observer down there so that Ellen can actually see what the hell is going on. And share.
I see. I'm blind.
You see you're blind.
Yes.
That does make sense.
It's black. It's black.
So these are 10-foot wide stairwell.
Yes. As it goes further and further down.
Okay.
I think it might still be loading the map for us.
No, it shouldn't be. If you can see stripes underneath you, then you should be fine.
No, it's literally black. No stripes, no nothing. Ah, there, I'm starting to see something now.
Well, then that is good. I see there's a slight glitch in the thing there. It's not a problem. Alright. So, you guys who are listening, give me some perception checks. That's the Cyan and Carcarius in the front, please.
As I'm listening, I'm just gonna like do a small prayer to Procan and give myself guidance as well.
Alright.
I don't even have my ear to the door. I'm just like listening over his shoulder.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
So 22.
So 22 for Carcarius and a 10 for Cyan. Let me see something quickly.
Oh wow, Cyan, what a stealth roll.
Yep, that's me. Stealthy guy.
Strangely enough, both of you can hear what appears to be footsteps approaching the door, but not quite getting to it. And you hear a voice from the other side, and this voice is like, sounds like a bull turned into a human. It is deep, it is bassy, and I won't even try to break my throat to imitate it. But you hear a challenge from the other side of the door that says, "Who's there? We can hear you."
I'm worried that I'm just gonna turn and stare at Cyan. Like,
I,
judgmental.
I whisper to everyone else, "There's someone else on the other side of the door."
Even though they could hear it clearly.
I shout back, "Who is there? We can hear you."
You hear muttering from the other side. And he says, "Be you pirates or be you not?"
You sound like a pirate.
Arg! No, I'm not.
I think this is a pirate.
I think he's screwing with you.
Do we believe him that he's not a pirate?
I think he's a pirate.
Step through the door with your hands up, and I might let you live.
You step through the door.
I will warn you, I have 20 guards with me down here.
Sorry, can I just ask a question quickly?
Yeah.
Memory serves me correctly. I'm just trying to remember from previous sessions over here. There were pirates that came and ran in over here when those guys got attacked by the undead, right?
Yes.
So we're expecting to find pirates here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And at the moment, everybody's looking at the door. I'm right at the back, right?
Yes.
Hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Gordon? I'm going to turn into Sigurd.
You're going to turn into Sigurd.
Nobody's looking at me, so.
And it's pretty dark down here. Alright.
I can. Oh, but I can't see them. Damn it. Wait, it doesn't
There's still a little bit
see.
of light coming in, and don't forget, there is also now 20 feet of bright light in the stairwell because of Cyan's magically enchanted little glowing shield now.
No, but I mean, I have this spell, Calm Emotions, but it does not tell me, do I need to see them?
Usually you need to see
Going to
the...
bring much be cursed.
Yeah, usually you need to see the person that you're trying to
I can
cast the
calm
spell
them.
on.
Question with spells as well. Like Zone of Truth. It says create a 15-foot sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Does that mean I could cast it on the other side of the door?
No, you will still need to see the other side of the door to cast it.
Open the door, and I shall cast a spell.
You can you
Okay.
look through the keyhole?
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Looks through a keyhole.
Is there a keyhole?
There is not.
Well,
Because it's a
Is
6.
there a handle?
There is
Rubbish
no
door.
handle that you can see.
How about we kick the door in at the same
Does
time?
the door say push or pull?
The door does not have a sign that says push or pull on it.
Okay. How about we kick the door in and then Katarina does her thing?
I'm
I'm good.
I'm going to say, shh, I have an idea.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And as you turn around and you hear Beirut say, "Shh, I have an idea," you see he doesn't look like Beirut anymore.
And it's not Beirut's voice either.
It's not Beirut's voice at all.
Gasp.
It is somebody that you recognize from your past, a certain Captain Sigurd, the former captain of the Sea Ghost, which is now known as the Wavepiercer.
Ooh, smart.
So we don't know that it's Beirut.
No!
Okay. What's our relations with Captain Sigurd?
We killed him, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys killed Captain Sigurd. But
I shout out, "Holy fucking shit!" and I point towards Beirut.
Wait.
And I'll say, calm down, red man. It is still me.
Who's me? Sigurd.
I'm literally just gonna swing my arm out and put it over Siren's mouth. Just shut up.
Strangely. So, Ellen, when you see Beirut turn into Sigurd again, you've seen this disguise before. You've seen Beirut do this before. So you just like shrug it off as like, nah, that's just Beirut. It's just something he can do.
confused.
Nothing
I
funny.
don't really know what's going on. I would imagine that Beirut turned into a pirate so that we can walk through this door and pretend we're pirates.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is, I think, what Neville's plan may be. That he wants to try and impersonate Sigurd to try and bullshit his way through this door.
Okay. Can anybody remember what Sigurd's ship's
I've got
name
lots
was?
of spells that can hurt 20 people, so
Let him walk through first.
Guys, can anybody remember what the name of the Wavepiercer was before we took hold of it?
The sea ghost or something.
Sea ghost.
Yeah,
Mm.
Seagulls.
Sea Ghost.
Seagulls.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to yell out in good old piratey fashion, saying I'm Sigurd from the Sea Ghost. Who the hell is on the other side of that door?
And you can hear what sounds like hushed whispers for a second at your question, Beirut, and then you hear a voice say, "I don't know no Sigurd of the Sea Ghost."
Well, then you don't know what a real pirate is.
I know pirates.
Obviously not good ones.
Is there such a thing as a good pirate?
Of course there is.
Do you swear to put down your arms? Or do we need to kill the lot of you?
What
I'm not-
pirate in their right mind will put down their arms?
A pirate who values his life.
Obviously you don't.
I'm not a pirate!
Wait a minute.
How dare you!
Didn't he say he was a pirate?
No, he said he wasn't a pirate. He was mocking you.
Can I pick up in tone of voice at all that he's telling the truth, or
You
Anything
can give
like
me an
that?
insight check.
I want to check as well.
Yeah, me too. Cyan is super confused.
Simon is confusing everyone, including himself.
Okay, so Carcarius with the 12. You're not completely certain. It sounds like the truth. Cyan, you think it's the truth. Corollis, you think it's the truth. But you're also not completely certain. You don't know the other person. You can't see any facial cues. All you've got
Yeah.
is this voice to go on. He sounds like a pirate,
well,
but he does seem to be
Yeah.
adamant in denying it.
Okay, can
yeah, I've got an idea. I'm just gonna like hush very quick. I'm gonna go. Okay, well, there's three of us here. We're gonna come in. We're not gonna put down our weapons, but we will not have them drawn, well, ready to fight. And I'll motion for the rest of the people to like stand back in the darkness.
He says, "Do you think I'm stupid? I heard more than just 3 voices in there."
Cookera, let's just kick the door in and bust their nuts.
Say this through my hand clamped over your mouth.
Yeah, totally. Just bust them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back. Everyone happy with me to open the door?
Sure.
if you want, I can go first.
You want to go first? Okay.
Just give me a second here, folks. Just want to check something. You hear, before you start doing any of this, you hear another voice. This voice is almost imperious. This sounds like somebody who is used to being obeyed. And you hear this voice say a name. He says, "Ogmund, stand aside. Let me speak to whoever's on the other side of this door." And you hear what appears to be a shuffling of robes, perhaps. You hear cloth on stone floors from your side. That only you, really, Cyan and Carcarius, would hear this, being closest to the door. and you hear him say, "If they were pirates, they would have broken the door down already." You there, on the other side. I am Ozymandias, leader of these people. State your intentions.
Does the name sound familiar?
No.
Not at all.
I will shout and say, we heard these parts have got undead, and we were here to clear them out. Do you have any information for us?
Undead? Are you telling me you made your way through the dunes unscathed?
Of course. Do you think us fools? We would like to find the source.
Whispers. He says, "The undead are not our doing. We fear them as much as you. That
Little
they let
sus.
you past is unusual. Tell us, why are you here?"
Have I just not stated it?
Refresh my
Undead.
memory.
Here to find out why.
I told you, I know nothing of the undead.
However, this
Why else would you come
Abbey-
to this place? Solely
Yes,
for
this
the
Abbey
undead?
is the
Are you
source.
hunters?
Does this guy sound like he's telling the truth about the undead?
You can make another insight check if you like.
Yes. I rolled
Wait.
a 2, so I'm gonna roll a 1.
So he said he doesn't know anything about the undead, but he knows that there's that they're dangerous and that they're there.
I think he
he's
doesn't
aware
know
of
why
them.
they're there.
I think those other guys are mercenaries with this dude.
It's difficult to tell, Carolus.
Yeah, probably better.
He says, "How did you come to this place? Have you a ship?"
We swam.
Why did you say that?
He doesn't even need to roll insight to know that that's bullshit.
Why not?
I will say that I will shout out and I'll say we were dropped off just off the shoreline, and we swam here, and when the time is right, we will be collected again. This is obviously being deceptive. You want me to roll it?
You can give a deception roll. He is going to say in the meantime, though, let's just check. Oh wow, that rolled off like an 18 for him. So he believes you. But he says, because you weren't lying about, well, yeah, you were lying about that. But he's this is
Everything
interesting.
I've said, I've been lying.
Yeah, but the thing is, he can. There's some things that he can absolutely tell is bullshit, even though you rolled quite well. For example, he says in reply to that, "But who or what dropped you off? Who do you work for?"
What is this? 21 questions. Let's buzz this guy up.
Sir, you are intruders on our island. We do not know you.
See no signs, no clues.
We can only
Okay,
assume
yeah.
you are here to rob us.
you know what?
Just as a cautionary thing, I'm gonna say, hear me, and I'm gonna say a prayer to Procan and just cast Destroy Undead. Use my channel divinity. So anything that can see or hear me within 30 feet, if it is undead, if it's less than CR2 is destroyed, or if it's less than half a CR, it's destroyed. Otherwise, it must run away.
Again, Marketdorf is used.
Yeah.
Do
I hear any
nothing?
Commotion next door? Yeah.
Yep. You don't hear any movement. But hearing that, he says, "You have clerics among your kind. What gods do you worship?
Strange one.
He's not wrong there. We worship gods of the ocean.
Who do you work for? Tell me now.
That's our own business. Who the hell are you?
We work for ourselves.
I have already
We
told
are-
you my name. I am Ozymandias, head cleric of this place.
You know what?
So now we know he's a cleric.
Oh,
Okay,
so
Gordon, can you please relay this to Alan? I'm going to walk up to Alan, to Xerxes,
Okay, Neville is walking up to Xerxes.
and I'm going to whisper to Xerxes.
He's going to whisper to you, Alan.
Time to get the party started. I'm going to blow this door.
Time to get the party started. I'm going to blow this door.
Oh, so sacrifice.
Whoa, man. All right, let's do it.
Ah, I'm whispering it to Xerxes. Only Xerxes knows what's about to happen.
I just heard party and blow. Let's go.
I'm right next to Xerxes, so
From the other side, you hear Ozymandias' voice again, but it has a almost sibilant quality to it. And if you want to, you two who are clerics, you can give me a religion roll, please.
Yeah.
Am I able to
What
do
about
it
me?
as
I'm
well?
religious.
Oh,
Do you also have training in religion?
fucking A.
so nice.
No.
Ah,
When-
okay.
I'm just
When
religious.
the cleric thing works
I
properly.
don't know if it counts as religious, but yes.
I'm
Sorry, Alan.
half
Being
proficient.
religious does not give you insight into this. Carolus, you are also not really familiar with this particular thing. Cyan and Carcarius, well, you do pick up a few things that are common with your own prayers. You believe, because with those rolls, with 21 and 23, you blow it out of the water. You recognize that this is an invocation. Ozymandias is busy casting spirit guardians on the other side of that door.
We relay this to the rest of the team. This guy's getting ready to wrestle.
What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna shoot.
Someone tell me
my
what
sword
Spirit
and open the
Guardian
door.
does.
Wait. I put my hand on his hand and look him in the eyes, and then I say, hold on. We're pretty sure you just cast Spirit Guardian, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, look, maybe I'm being a bit pedantic, but how about we just sit this one out and just wait for him to just, like, just get bored and go away or something.
I like this. I think that spell can last for 10 minutes. We're gonna be here for a while.
We'll be here for 10 minutes.
So, Alan, Spirit Guardians basically calls forth spirits to protect the caster. They flit around in a 15-foot radius, attacking anything that comes within this field.
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push open the door and not go in.
The door is bolted on the other side.
God
You
damn it.
cannot push it.
Okay, if I attack that door, do I get all my
Wait.
bonuses for surprise attack and that?
This-
You are attacking a stationary object.
Yes, it's surprised.
Oh,
I dare say that a stationary object can neither be surprised or unsurprised, or feign surprised.
Barry, before you do that, I've got one more question. I hear you protecting yourselves, but first answer me this. Are you the residents of this abbey, or are you the ones who destroyed it?
There's a long pause on the other side. And he says, "You lot are not too bright. I have already stated that I am the head cleric of this place.
Yeah, but bad guys have clerics as well.
No, not of this place.
True.
Well, didn't
Well, if
protect the
Seagulls.
place, so
If you are to be believed, which
Are you
So
pirates?
No.
Answer me
We are
thus.
We are not pirates.
I'll switch back.
So Siegfried disappears.
And I'm just gonna whisper to Cyan, "Thank fuck you don't have your hat anymore."
What do you mean? That was a Nautilus sort of whatever.
It was a naughty hat. Ozymandias says, I find that I believe your words.
Stepping,
And
we're gonna
he's going
step
to
back from the door now.
he's going to dismiss the spirit guardians. And you hear him instruct the one called Oddmund to open the door.
Which way does the door swing?
It swings outward to, because the stairs would block it.
I'm gonna. Okay.
It shows you how tired I am. Which way does the door swing?
The way that it swings is the way it swings.
Uh-huh.
And you see this incredibly burly man. I mean, he's huge. He's just thick muscled. You can't actually tell where his head starts from his shoulders. It's just one gigantic mass. You see he is heavily armed, and he's carrying this massive, I believe it's a hammer at his side. Let me just make doubly sure. Oh wait, you can't see Jack. Let me make them appear.
Ah, thanks.
That makes far more sense.
Two floaty
my
eyes.
apologies. He had a spear in his hand.
Is Oceanus one of them?
No,
Oh,
it's Ozymandias and Ogmund that you have a clear line of sight.
oh my gosh. It's the O squad.
And
Ooh.
you see the gentleman standing next to him is a rather saggy-looking fellow. He looks to be maybe in his 50s or 60s. He also has pure black robes that he's busy wearing, with this rather ornate chain, golden chain, hanging from around his neck, hanging down, on his chest, basically, which appears to be some sort of holy symbol. You guys can see it quite clearly because it's quite well lit in here. Would you like to make another religion check for me to see if you can recognize what this holy symbol is? It appears to be a ring of gold that has like little filaments that seem to be making several spirals moving towards a central piece.
Okay, and I will just yell over everybody at him and I'll say, who your crazy god that you follow and build here in the middle of nowhere?
Surrounded by undead.
Interesting. Kakarius, you do not recognize the symbol on this. Carolus, neither do you. However, Cyan, you do not know where this particular piece of knowledge comes from. It must be something that you picked up in your travels. But you do recognize this symbol. You know that it is sometimes also interchanged with another one, something that looks somewhat like an inverted pyramid. And you know that this is the symbol of Tharizdun, the dark god, he of eternal darkness. The intermediate god of eternal darkness, decay, entropy, malign knowledge, and insanity.
Oh, great.
Sounds like a fluffy gun.
I would like seeing this. I'll say, did you cause this damage to your own temple?
He says, why do you not join us? How many of you are there? And we shall tell you our tale. Perhaps we may barter.
Join you in what sense?
Would
Join us.
this god of theirs, Cyan, are you going to mention what symbol it is?
I'm gonna say quite loudly so that everyone can hear, including Argument and Osmedius. I'm like, yeah, they worship like an insane god. It's like of darkness and death and decay and insanity. So yeah, just so we're all on the same page.
Sounds like yours almost.
My god is justice, if not a little scary.
Would we know if this god is sort of being a god of insanity and that, probably not, but do the followers tend to more good or evil?
I actually have no idea, but if they worship their god, surely some of the values cross over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And just by the way, since you've sort of outed him now, and he hears you saying this as well,
Yeah.
he says, "We must destroy them. None may leave this place. Slaughter them all now!"
Oh my god.
Ogmund
No.
rushes forward. And he
I wish
says
I
to-
had it.
I would like
Hold on.
everybody to roll me some initiative.
Okay, but my bow was at the ready.
Same,
It
actually.
wasn't
Roll me a
really,
nice
and
initiative.
Then you were changing your appearance and
I never let mine down.
To change my appearance takes an action. So I was at the ready. I changed my appearance before the door even opened. By the way.
I just need to check something as well.
Seriously.
Xerxes, I need to roll some initiative for.
So they just falling into that stereotype.
Well, we'll see. We shall see. Bims, did you roll for Oceanus, Richard?
I don't have his sheet
Oh,
anymore. 'cause-
Poor Bims rolled a natural one, so he starts with a 3. You don't have a sheet anymore.
No, remember I had to re-download things.
Oh, okay. I've shared it again, I think.
Cool. I've now saved it. It's just a dex check.
Yeah, straight dex check.
I'm gonna have to be very careful with aiming at the O's.
Yes, the green O is not the O. Oh, that's a pity. That's a crying pity. That you guys are all going before him.
My whole screen went black.
Serious?
The map.
I'm first anyways.
Just close it and let me reshare it with you, perhaps.
Is there a reason you don't have the combat tracker in the screen that you're sharing?
There isn't a reason, but I can put it up quickly. Ta-da!
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, I normally do have it open. I don't know why I didn't have it open. I think it was just with all the confusion. Alrighty, and
That makes for a much better experience for vaccines.
I just realized there was no sound actually coming through there either. So let me see.
There we go. Thank you.
First up, we have got Siren.
Yes.
Readied actions. Let me think. Am I going to permit you to use your
I'm
readied actions?
first. It's fine. I would have laughed too hard anyways. So
I'm going to say that you wouldn't have your readied actions because it looked for a second like everything was calming down, so you
Yeah.
would have probably lowered your bows.
No, I would have kept mine at the ready.
You're not
I
getting
don't
your
trust
free
these
shot.
guys.
Do you know
What?
why? Because I said so. So, Siren, what are you doing?
well, I could shoot him, but I can also hold him in place. That is a good question. Sure, let's try it.
There's just 2 of them.
That's what you think?
that we know of.
But
that we can see. I shall hold person on the augment. Or try to at least.
An augment, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
He failed!
He failed! So you just see Augment, like, in mid-step, just, like, freeze. He seems to have the shimmering glow around him. And the whole person was successful. Dang it. Can you
Nice
do me a
one.
favor, please, Mickey? Can you just drop that spell into chat for me so I can just check up on, does he get to make extra saving throws or not?
Yeah, at the start of his turn.
At the start of his turn. Alright. Awesome sauce.
At the end of each of its turns ends.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Is there anything
And
else?
then make him. I had something cool to say, but I forgot. Fuck. I'll just inspire you, card carriers.
Thank you.
Make him weep at your feet. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Alrighty. So, Carolus, you are standing behind Cyan and Carcarius, but you can move forward if you want. You see this shimmering light around Ogmund, and you know that he was frozen in place by a spell. You can step past him without drawing an opportunity attack if you want.
Can I get past him to there, to the other guy?
You can get past him to there, but as you do so, from around the corner, I just need to make sure which one it is. That one. Great. Something is going to lash out at you as you step out of the door, and you just manage to glance around as you see this blade slice at you as you come past. And it misses you. Aren't you lucky?
Thank goodness.
But you are now aware that there is somebody on the other side of that wall. Actually, from where you're standing, you would actually be able to see a few more things. So I'm going to actually open this up. Come on now. And there should be one more thing.
I could have done it on third level.
Alright. Yeah, so what you doing?
I'm just gonna say, guys, there's a lot more than we thought.
And then I'm moving the observer in there so that you can get a better view of everything. With the stream,
Okay.
folks.
Cool.
I'm gonna use my vicious quarterstaff and smack. Which one is Orgmund? He's frozen?
Oh, I forgot. Those spirit guardians weren't actually dismissed. They were simply dismissed from your side. You walked into his trap. You need to do a saving throw for me, please. Where is it?
Okay. Which
I'm gonna tell you in a second. Sorry, he's got like a spell list of note, so I need to scroll down a little bit. You need to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Wow, it's tonight the wisdom saving throws.
Apparently. Oh wow. Okay, so with that, on a successful save, you take half as much damage. Rising from the ground around you are beings of insubstantial nature. They seem to be specters of a sort, but they have a fiendish quality to them. They seem to be some sort of cross between... you'd imagine this is what the skeleton of a vampire might look like, if it was crossed with some sort of demon as well. And these horrid visages are now flying around you and actually biting into you, attempting to do so. You manage to resist them somewhat, but you do still take half as much. I'm just trying to get my modifier.
Do we know if this is a concentration spell or?
It is.
The clerics would know that it is a concentration
Yeah.
spell.
And you can just dismiss it, right?
And so you take 5 points of radiant damage, evil radiant damage, I should say, from these things. Okay, now you may have your turn.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna.
as I see him walk through that door, I'm going to yell out, "Stupid dwarf!"
No, it's not that.
Okay, I'm gonna smack him with my vicious staff.
Go for it. Oh, damn. 23 will definitely hit.
Ow!
Okay. I'm gonna use a key point,
Alright.
the one I get once a week,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna start punching him.
Alright. Go for it.
This one. Okay.
Flurry of bows. I mean, bros. Damn it, that's a hit. Ouch. Damn it.
Is he rolling his concentration checks?
No, it's not.
No, he is not. And he should really actually be, you know why? Because this doesn't have the concentration thing on it. Let me just quickly do it. Concentration check is the lower of 10 or half the damage.
No, it's 10.
That's 10 or half the damage. So like if you do 32 points, it's like 16 points. 16 is the DC. So for both of those it will be 10. So for the first strike,
And I forgot
no.
I'm level 5, so I have extra strike.
oh, for
Extra
the love of
attack.
Pete, no. Yeah, he bloody loses his concentration on the first one.
Okay. I forgot I have extra attack.
Yeah, so those spirit guardians are no longer there. Alright, so
I'm gonna smack him again.
go for it. Damn it! Jeez. 24 to hit, does hit. Alright, so 6 points of damage to him. Jeez, he's looking bloodied. He's not looking happy at all. I mean, he was a frail old man that you were beating up. I mean, crikey, how
Frail. With this walker.
Alright. Is there anything else you're doing? Are you moving? Or
No. That's the end of my
stay
turn.
put?
Yes.
Alright. Sorry, he's busy checking to see what he's going to do. For his action, he is going to disengage from you, and as his bonus action, he's going to cast. Sorry, I just need a token here quickly. He's going to cast a spell, and you see this very blackened, blood dripping from its spectral mace appear next to you, Peter. If I can frickin' find the thing. There it is. Bing. And he's going to cause it to attack you. I don't know why this one doesn't have it. Oh, no, it is there. Okay, sorry. I was mistaken. He's going to attack you. 17 hits. Is there anything you can do about it?
No, I can't.
Oh, wow. For max damage. 11 points of damage to Carolus. And then he's going to flee. Over here.
Did he disengage?
Yeah.
No.
He disengaged with his action, and then he ran away like a little girl. This guard over here is going to come up to you, Carolus, and he's going to try to stick you with his longbow from behind. He's a real backstabber, this bloke. I have no idea what's going on. It's not letting me...
Stick me with his longbow.
It's like Peter's token is screwing around for some reason. That was weird. That was longbow, his longsword. Did I say bow?
Yes.
Yeah.
My bad.
I thought that's a new kind of weapon.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
It's a bladed bow.
Yes, bladed.
He has a longsword in his right hand and a short sword in his left hand. So he makes 2 attacks with that. The second blow from the longsword also misses. And he brings in the short sword for a short jab at your midriff, and frickin' hell also misses. Useless guards. Which brings us to the other one, who's now going to come to this side, and now he's going to have advantage on these attacks. Wah, 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 wah. 21 will hit.
It's
9 points of damage for the first longsword attack. The second longsword attack will be another 21 to hit. Almost dropped it on him instead of on you for 5 points of damage. And then he's going to bring in a short sword to jab as well. Unfortunately, an 11 with advantage will miss. That brings us to the next guy. This door opens over here. And you see a bloke run out. And he stands sort of in front of Ozymandias, who's breathing heavily. And he raises a heavy crossbow and aims it at you, Peter. And misses.
I'm seeing a pattern forming here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say lightly, clerics, you got a patient, I'm sure.
Carcarius, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move through to over here.
As you do so, no.
Yeah.
As you do so, nothing happens. No, yes.
No, yeah,
Something
he
does
has
happen.
a reaction.
The guard number 1. No, I was thinking of the disciple, but the disciple already took a shot at Carolus. So guard number 1 is going to get an attack of opportunity against you. An 18 to hit. Hits.
That hits.
And for 9 points of damage. Almost makes damage. Yeah, what are you doing?
That's fine. I'm gonna look straight at Asmodeus and go, I can do it too, and just summon my spiritual narwhal right next to him.
Right next to him.
Yep.
Like over there.
Yep, that's perfect.
Alrighty.
And then that will take a swing.
Damn it. 22 does hit. Jeez. And your narwhal manages to club Ozymandias to unconsciousness. Or death. Was that lethally or non-lethally?
Definitely lethal.
Alright. He's dead. His brains are splattered on the wall.
We're in that moment when the DM gives you an out, but you're like, nah.
This like had his chance.
Yeah.
And then I shall take a step over there and attack guard 2 with the sword.
Byron has kindly reminded me of the time. Do we need to take a break? Are you guys good to go? Or
I could use a break.
shall we take a 5-minute break quickly?
Okay. Let me just take a swing on this guy and then...
We'll resolve your turn, and then it's going to be Alan's turn. Alright, so that's a 20 to hit, or definitely hit with Flame Heart. Damage could have been better though with those 2 ones. For 6 points.
Just take off the 1d6 because Flame Heart shouldn't be active at the moment.
Was it doing its thing?
Yeah, I haven't taken it off since last combat, so...
Okay, I shall expunge the 3 points of damage. Since that is the last one, it's only fair. That would have been the bonus. This is guard number 2. Awesome sauce. Alright, folks on the stream, we will be back shortly. It is currently 2021. We'll try and be back by...
Yes, it is, Gordon.
No later.
Hey.
What? Hey, what?
2021.
Oh, hello. Yes. Oh, God. Okay, we'll be back at by 12:30, please.
We'll be back in 2030, folks.
Yeah, 2030. Alright, see you guys now.
I'm gonna make them both. I have to choose an element, right?
Yeah, so, sorry, we are back, folks. Alan is busy deciding what to do, and he's going to decide to twin spell. So yeah, you need to... What did you ask, sorry, Alan?
Twin spell, chromatic orb. I have to choose an element.
Yeah,
for
element.
damage.
Yeah, you need to choose lightning, cold, fire, acid, poison, or thunder.
Poison's always good, I guess. Or,
Okay.
Yeah.
So a big glowing green ball splits in your hands, and are you sending one at Ogmund and one at guard number 2?
Correct.
Alright, let me do so. I just want to check, withhold person, when that happens, does it force a save? It doesn't.
Nope. That's what makes it such an awesome spell. You can damage him as much as you want.
Holy
Oh, yeah.
moly. And he's just got to suck it up like a cupcake.
Yes, or make a wisdom saving. Success.
Only at the end of its turn. If it gets attacked, it doesn't make that saving throw. Alright,
No.
so let me get Alan's chromatic orb. And so the attack will have advantage against Ogmund. And... Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, Alan. That was a 3 and a 5 for a max of 13, which does not hit him. The other one... I must mark off a sorcery point. The other one is going to go to guard number 2. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wow.
And that's a 3 for an 11, and also misses. Bloody hell.
I call bullshit.
Use.
Yeah, that's it. I can't cast another spell as a bonus action, right?
Not as a bonus action, unless you have a bonus action cantrip, but I don't think there are any.
Unless you quicken one.
There might be, but that's not going to help. That's cool. No worries.
Yeah, I suppose you could quicken a cantrip, but he doesn't. He's got careful spell. He doesn't have quicken spell.
Yeah, no, I wanted to cast Dragon's Breath or whatever it's called on Bims as a bonus action, but I can't cast 2 spells, so it's fine.
Yeah.
End my turn.
Hundreds. Which brings us to Cyan. So Cyan, shit is going down in the room next door. What do you do?
Yeah. I step through the door. I'm like, I step through the door like, holy shit. Like looking around at all like the chaos, because I only saw like the 2 guys. I'm gonna see Ogmund on the floor. What does Ogmund look like? What's his dress like?
He's not actually on the floor. He's just like standing there, frozen like a statue. You see he's wearing a shield. He's got like a short jabbing spear in his right hand. Really muscular dude. Clean shaven, like completely bald head. He's wearing studded leather armor. But he looks. I'm sorry, excuse the language, folks. He looks like a motherfucker.
Oh, okay. I look around and I see the guards, and I look at him, and I'm like, now's my chance. I'm gonna swing at him with my mace.
All right. Go for it. You have advantage on this attack, and
Okay.
well, it automatically crits if you do hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my mace on Ogmund, right?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
That's a hit, so you now need to go onto your modifier and click critical damage.
Oh shit.
Which mace? Is this the Mace of the Deep?
Yeah.
Oh my word, I thought you put that thing in your backpack.
No, like I keep it like there when like I'm traveling in that, but like when push comes to shove, I'm carrying this bad boy around. I just don't want to bond with it.
So out of the backpack comes this frost-encrusted dark mace, and it's you almost swear that this thing is gleeful as you strike Ogmund.
I think, yeah, as a strike, like I'm also feeling pretty good. So wait, how do I go my modifier? It says plus minus. There we go.
Yes,
critical.
So hit the crits, yeah.
And then I just drag it over, right? So
Yep.
critical. What the fuck? That's a calendar. Okay, and then. What?
Doesn't seem right.
Something is not right there.
I click critical, and then I drag my my dice over.
Just drag it over again, because critical's just another roll.
Yeah, just drag it over.
Okay.
It will just be without the modifier.
Ah!
For an extra 1 point of damage.
And then like I see, like seeing as like I've like just made him like bleed a little. I really cast Shield of Faith on myself.
I thought it was supposed to be a crit.
It was a crit, but it was a shitty crit.
Yeah, the shitty crit. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Alright. Take the spell effect onto you.
Yeah, Shield of Self. There's two of them that say Self. Can I throw either one on?
Let me just have a look quickly.
So Shield of Faith, Self. Shield of Faith, AC 2, and then there's Shield of Faith again, Self.
One of them should have just a C next to it, which will be the concentration.
Yeah, two of them do.
So
Then you
the
only need to
first
put
one,
the plus 2 with the C.
yeah,
two with a C,
You
okay.
need that one right at the bottom.
Alright,
That
cool.
will do both of the effects. We'll give you the AC and the concentration.
Okay, dope, yeah. I'll quickly, like, throw my shield up to a short prayer.
Alright, so you feel protected.
Just out of curiosity, the reason why there's 2 is if you cast Shield of Faith on somebody else, you put the AC 2 on somebody else, and then the other one goes on you. But if you cast it on yourself, then you only put the AC 2 on you.
Okay, I get that.
Alright, so it is now Ogmund's turn. And you hear, like, as you hit him, you just hear, like, this stifle, because he can't actually vocalize anything. It's just like, oh. Like if you're at the dentist and you're trying to make weird noises. That was such an effective spell, Mickey. Curse you.
I
Because he
just
can't do
realized.
anything.
I just realized that I could have done it on a third level and held them both in place.
Well, keep that in mind for next time.
Oh, I will.
Whew. Okay. Unfortunately, Ogmund is considered brave, but that's not going to help him in this particular situation. So he needs to do another wisdom saving throw. Would you mind dragging that saving throw onto him for me, please, Mickey?
Okay. Okay. I must did it on the wrong person.
And he's still held in place. And that ends his turn.
Laugh.
Quiet, you!
Hey, Roo.
Okay, bonus action. I will cast onto, what's his name? Ogmund?
Yep.
Just need to find the right one. The Pain of Wisdom.
Pain of wisdom. So he has disadvantage on his wisdom checks.
Nice.
Yeah.
You people. I'm not going to... You know what you're forcing me to do? You're forcing me to inspect your character sheets and be devious.
I have an advantage on attack with him.
Yeah.
So,
You do? Was he so
advantage. Where's my longbow? Sorry, I'm doing this with my left hand, so.
25 to hit will hit.
Yeah.
It is not an auto crit.
I am
Yeah,
purple.
and it's just because of one reason why that's not a crit. I do have a thing that makes my 19s crits too,
Oh, okay.
but it's not active yet. I only have one bonus action around, so.
And you cursed him.
That's that one, and then That one. Hello, Augment.
Ouch, 19 points of damage. He's looking a little bit rough. It's weird because he's like bleeding and there's an arrow sticking out of him and he wants to remove it, but he really can't. It's like an itch that you can't scratch. It's infuriating.
No.
Anything else that Beirut's gonna do? Stay put.
That'll be my turn. Yeah, I'm gonna stay put, that's for sure.
So what's Oceanus doing?
Probably just-
Oceanus see.
Can you see Augment or the guard?
Yeah, you can see Augment.
Yeah,
And
he'll
guard
probably
number
just
2.
he'll just lay a crossbow into Augment, seeing the easy target.
It's like a walking pincushion, but okay. Are you gonna do it or shall I do it?
Yeah, no, I'll do it. Just making sure I got the right thing. Augment.
So advantage on the attack. 15 misses,
God damn.
unfortunately.
I was so close to a 20 at one point.
There's somebody paralyzed to be automatically hit.
Yeah, but it also depends on the person's aim. We know Oceanus isn't the greatest at that.
That's true.
A couple of more people come to the field now.
Oh god.
Who would actually see this bloke? You see an incredibly lethal-looking elf step out from a room towards the back. The folks who can see him at this point is... Ooh, Cyan can't see him. Corollas and Carcarius, you catch sight of this guy. And I'm attempting to decide what he's going to do.
Does he have blonde hair?
Does he have blonde hair? Yes.
He's gonna join.
And he has this sneer on his face. Fuck it, he's gonna do it. He's gonna cast Shatter. And he's going to aim it at the spot where... Oh, that hammer will have disappeared now. Let me just make sure. Shatter. Yeah, there's going to be a loud ringing noise, immensely painful, and it's going to be a 10-foot radius. And the point where it will be is right about there, where it can get Cyan, Corollas, and Carcarius.
As I hear it, my first instinct is to turn to Cyan.
It's like, is this your doing?
And the guy's name reminds me of Buputi.
I just realized I had the wrong
Oh.
person selected there.
I was also immediately as I saw that name, I was like, fruit.
I should actually make these guys unnamed, but anyway. So you guys, I'm gonna do that. Like how it's red, green, and blue. Wow.
Ooh, ouch.
Carcarius fails, and Cyan succeeds, and Corollas succeeds. And he rolls shitty with that. I mean, a little bit of damage, and Cyan manages to keep his concentration on his blessed shield. Alright. And I want to see quickly. Yeah, you see that after he puts down his hand from this flourish of the spell casting, he lifts a short bow. And he just aims it in your general direction, Carcarius. But he cannot do anything at this time. Which brings us to the next person. You hear another door open to the east of you guys, to the east and north, sort of behind those staircases. And you see what appears to be another black-robed priest step out. And he's going to take a look at Corollas. And he is going to... Actually, does he have to... No, he has to do it. This is only his second level. Corollas, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Can I just drag it onto you? Or would you like to
No,
do it manually?
I'm gonna do it manually.
Sorry, I should have asked you guys earlier, but it's just easier with those area of effect spells. So a 16. God damn it. So, for a moment, you start to feel sluggish. You also start getting this shimmer that looks almost identical to the shimmer that is encapsulating Ogmund at this point. But you manage to reinforce your will and shrug it off at the last moment. And you hear a curse coming from that direction. From a very unusual sounding voice. It sounds almost slick. I just want to check something. Yeah. And that will be his turn. Which brings us to this guy. Oh, what's going on? Here we go. Who is going to move around to you, Carolus, and continue his attack on you. Actually, no, you can't even get advantage on this. You lucky bastard. And he misses.
I don't feel lucky.
You are lucky, believe me. You hear another door open, and another guy open, and you see him rushing up, but he basically has enough movement to dash. And then this guy is going to come around here, and he's going to attack you, Carcarius, with advantage. You see he's wielding what appears to be a club, and he's going to smack you with it. Really? A 1 and a 6? And he misses you? Which brings us to this bloke. Another door opens. Wait, is this closed or open now? Oh, it's open.
So that's fine.
For a destroyed temple, there's a lot of stuff.
As for a destroyed temple, there's a lot of doors.
For you guys that are in here, you notice that this place, while it seems to be quite stuffy, there's not a lot of airflow down here. It smells of like spoiled food and sweaty bodies. You do notice that there's nothing burnt down here. You can see there are a couple of pieces of furniture. Like there's a table in this room with some chairs that are made out of barrels, basically. That seems to have been cobbled together from some salvaged wood. So you think that like that stuff that you saw in the top chamber, it was probably these guys that were trying to like organize some sort of living arrangement down here. This bloke is going to start murmuring a spell, and he's going to cast Bless. And he's going to cast it on... This affects 3 people at level 1. Yeah? Clerics? Any cleric that wants to help me out here? Yeah, 3 creatures of your choice. And he's going to cast it on Ogmund and the 2 guards.
Damn it, whatever.
And that brings us to Bims.
Okay,
What's Bims going to do?
Bims is going to attack Ogmund, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
With his poison sting,
All
and
right.
then move back.
He will have advantage on this attack. And if he hits, which he doesn't. Ah, shit.
No, man.
I'm so sorry. That was a 4 and a... What was a 4 and a 9? Then he missed. He didn't hit the armor class. Sorry, maximum of 13. And he misses and he fires back again. Oh, interestingly, the Wavepiercer shouldn't be visible. All of a sudden, this giant ship appears. Sorry, what did you say, Ellen?
You've missed like what, 5, essentially 5 attacks in a row.
Yeah. Welcome to my life.
I'm being affected by a circle.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Sorry, I'm just trying to check something. I'll try to get rid of it.
Fine.
I don't want to be in the circle.
I just want to read something real
You don't want to be in this friendship circle? What's wrong with you?
It's
His
science.
friendship circle normally involves pain.
Sorry.
You know what's coming.
What you doing, Siren?
I want to cast Dissonant Whisper at level 3, which means 2 extra d6s if I hit, and then half if he succeeds his wisdom.
Yep.
Okay.
So who are you casting this on?
Augment.
This poor guy.
Poor
Everyone's like running past, taking a shot at him.
Hey.
He fails. Oh, damn.
Damage. +2. Onwards.
Whew.
Oh, Siren bringing up the die.
Season 2 is 14 points of psychic damage. This poor sod.
And
One of
now
the fuck-
Cyan will get inspired by this display of whatever I did.
This display of whispering.
This
Of
is
whispering.
Yeah, Siren, spit on him.
anything else?
No, that is me. Also, if he gets unbound, he needs to get away from me as far as possible.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because of the dissonant whispers.
Yep.
Yes. No, wait.
It does. No, there is no wisdom save on that. As far as I know. I could be wrong.
There was a wisdom set. Oh, that's an interesting thing, actually, because it's connoted by fear. He should have actually had advantage on that.
But he didn't.
He didn't,
Yeah.
but he should have. I just want to double check here.
Wasn't there like a d4 dice that was rolled with it?
Yeah, but he's got that's from the bless, but he has advantage on saving throws against the
Because he's brave.
because he's brave.
So
Wasn't
wrong.
he brave
Oh,
to
no.
me? He's frozen in place.
Yeah, he's got disadvantage on checks for wisdom, though.
Yeah,
So
not
that
saves.
doesn't count. Yeah.
Well, let's see what he would have gotten. Oh wow, no, never mind. Okay, he took the damage. Nope. Not happening. Alright.
You may
so-
proceed.
May I proceed? Carolus,
Okay,
you're up.
so I'm gonna smack Augment twice in the face with a stick.
Alright.
If I can find
With
my stick.
advantage. And remember, if you hit, it is a crit.
With advantage.
Yeah? He's paralyzed. It should actually apply the advantage
I
automatically.
think it does automatically.
When you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this magic, but that's
Yeah, that's
That's
if
only
you
if I roll
roll.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got to have advantage, so make your
Okay.
roll. See if you get a 20 with your vicious quarterstaff.
Oh.
You don't get a 20, but you do hit barely. Don't forget to go to modifiers and hit critical.
so I need to go to
The plus minus.
plus minus, and then just click critical.
Yeah. And then roll your damage dice. Alright, 11 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Go for it. With advantage. Are you doing a flurry of bros? I'm taking it.
No, I'm gonna hit twice, because I have extra attack.
You do? Oh,
At level
shit, you're
5.
level 5. Dang it.
New perks.
You miss.
I missed,
Wow.
and I'm going to strategically cast Step of the Wind.
Alright.
So I'm
that
gonna
gives you
move
some
away.
extra, and you,
No,
you
and
don't
I
get
disengage
opportunity.
as a bonus attack.
Alright.
As a bonus action. I'm
It's a
gonna
bonus attack. Alright.
so I'm gonna leave this mess.
That you created.
I did nothing of the sort. I'm
You're
just gonna
running
take-
back up the stairs.
Yes.
Okay.
I've like, well, I'm not gonna say my health though.
I think he realizes the clerics are up next.
Alrighty. So at the end of your turn.
Yes.
So guard number 1
If the
He's good.
enemy is not gonna kill me, it's gonna be the clerics.
He is going to attack you, Sire, with his longsword. And he misses. He's going to attack you a second time. And that's a hit with a 21.
Because I'm busy facing Ogman at this moment, and like when it hits me, I go, "What the fuck?" and I react with Wrath of the Storm.
Oh, okay. So,
So then I click save, I drag save DC over to guard 1 here.
yes. Let's see if he manages to dodge this. He doesn't. So he's going to take full damage.
Alright.
Ouch. 11 points.
This lightning damage just like strikes off of me.
Nice.
Dope.
Then he's got his short sword still. He's jittering from the electricity, but he's still gonna follow through with that short sword jab. But yeah, no, he misses. He fumbles it.
I look him in the eye and I say, "Don't do that again."
Guard number 2 is going to swing his longsword at you, Cockarius. And miss with a 9. He's going to swing it again. Oh, for fuck's sake. 16 also misses. And he's going to jag you with the short sword for a natural 1. Who would like to roll? I need 2 people to roll a d8 for me, please.
I'll roll it.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, one. Okay, so an 8 and a 7. Let's see. So 8 will be this square, and a 7 will be this square. So, no. I've got very bad news for you, Richard. He hits you for half damage. Nah, I'm joking. He missed you, so that won't, I won't be an asshole.
But that was guard 1. How the hell would he have hit me down there? Oh,
No, that was guard 2.
Yeah.
That's the guy standing to your right.
Ah, yes.
Guard number 3 is standing over the dead corpse of Ozymandias. And he's going to say, fuck it. And he's going to run in a zealous rage. And he's going to attack you with advantage, Cockarius. A 20 to hit.
Yeah.
For 7 points of damage. And second longsword attack is another 20 to hit. And then the final blow with the short sword at 6 points of damage. Short sword is going to be a miss with a 17. And that will end his turn. And it is you who are up.
Cool. Surrounded by all these fuckers. I'm just gonna get a sly smile on my face and say, Procan, send them in, and I'm gonna cast Spiritual Guardians.
Oh. Your turn.
Cool.
Yep. So that's 15 foot. Is it 15 or 10? Yeah, 15 foot radius. So there, and then I think it's when they start their turn in it, or if they enter it. So I don't think it does anything to anyone now.
Yeah, no, that's when they start their turn.
Yeah. And then shit.
What do your spiritual guardians look like?
The street sharks.
Oh my.
Nice. I like it.
Oh shit! What do I do? I could either heal myself or attack the guy. I don't know what to do.
You can't heal
Oh no,
yourself.
shit! I can't. This is my only bonus. Okay, well then, spiritual weapons moving over here.
Don't you have healing word?
Yeah, but it's a spell, and I've just cast a spell.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy's gonna take a narwhal.
Oh, and he hits. 26 to hit, damn it. Oh, nice. 7 points of damage.
Cool. That'll be my turn.
You clearly hear the words spoken in Elven. Fucking shitface.
I'll respond in Elven. Deal with it.
Alright. I see it is 9 o'clock. Is everybody alright to go on for a little bit, or should we pick up next week? I just want to get your input.
I'm good to go.
But
Yeah, I'm
finish the round.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm for finishing the round.
Okay, shall we finish the round, and then we'll pick up next week, right in the action. Sounds good. Okay, so Xerxes, you are up next. What would you like to do?
I don't know what Richard's spell does. Is it do people within that range get attacked?
Only bad guys. People that he identifies as enemies.
Sorry, Cyan.
Okay. In that case, I think I can fireball that entire area and then use a sorcery point to careful spell so that I don't attack whoever those two people are, Cyan and Volivieri, I think.
Ooh. This is the first fireball of the game, is it not?
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't get to roll it. How sad.
That is kind of sad. Careful spell.
And it's going to be used at 1 choose.
To do so.
Yeah, they will save their saving throws. Shit, Ellen can't hear me.
Yeah, they will automatically save against it, but they're still going to
So
take
they-
the damage. They'll take
half
half
damage.
damage. Yeah. You still want to do that, Ellen?
Yes. Otherwise, what is my other? Also the third level one.
You've got Psionic Blast.
Yeah.
You
what does it do
unleash a
again?
destructive wave of mental power in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a dex save. On a failed save, a target takes 5d8 force damage and is pushed 20 feet directly away from you, and is knocked prone. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage and isn't pushed or knocked prone.
How much damage do those do? It's like 66, isn't it?
How much does what do? Sorry, Richard.
Either
Fireball.
Fireball or the other one.
Fireball does, I think it's 46? 48? 68. Very good. 8d6 worth of damage.
Okay.
And
The other one does 5d8.
5d8.
Yeah, because even at taking half damage, I'll probably go down with whatever damage comes in.
Yeah. So, Ellen, up to you.
I think relay that to Alan because he can't hear me.
I think I'm going to do
Richard
fireball.
says whatever happens, even if he takes half damage, he's probably going to go down.
Yeah, most likely, because you didn't disengage and run up the stairs. So,
I don't know, did you hear that, Richard? Oh,
I knew it.
fucking fuck is going on there?
He's moving the...
I did the smart.
yeah, fireball it is.
Where science feels the thrum of magic happening. I'll look over my shoulder and go, wait, no, my concentration.
Okay, I've got one thing to say to Xerxes. Freaking awesome. After what Cyan did to me. Payback.
Payback's a bitch. Alright, so Ellen, I am
Please
targeting...
relay that to Ellen.
Okay, I need to move the Spiritual Guardians out the way because it's preventing me from
It's
targeting
fine, they're
things.
probably going to disappear now anyway because I'm going to die.
Ellen, Neville says, after what Cyan did to him, he's all for you throwing a fireball in the middle of them all.
You two aren't getting healed by me anymore.
Literally and figuratively.
You know what? I'm going to deselect. I'm going to deselect Precarious and Cyan. I'll apply the half damage manually. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, too much information to relay, but basically everybody failed. All the bad guys failed. And
Everyone failed.
all the bad guys failed.
That's brilliant.
Holy Moses! There was 33 points of damage. So Cyan and
Instant
Richard
hit.
take 16 points of damage each. So that does mean that Richard is currently unconscious.
Which also means spiritual weapon is gone
Yeah.
and guardians are gone.
Bye-bye.
But wasn't Osmond in that as well?
Ogmund.
Ogmund.
Yes, he took 33 points of damage.
Oh, it's a saving throw, not a.
And now I need to tidy up my combat check. Because instant death, instant death, instant death. Holy Moses. That's
I don't care
well-
what anything worth it.
It was worth it. Agreed.
Well, that was a wasted spell on my part.
Eh, nothing is ever wasted.
You guys knew a
No,
fireball was coming.
Spirit Guardians was wasted because it didn't do shit.
Yeah, you guys knew that was coming. The only thing that delayed that from happening is because a dwarf ran in there.
Alright, so Xerxes, that will end your turn then.
Ran
I'm just
away.
Say that
I'm
again,
motioning at Bims to at this potion.
Uh-huh.
I'm motioning to Bims at this potion, and I just sort of I look at these idiots lying on the floor, and I say, "You know what to do."
So Alan says he is handing a potion to Bims and telling him he knows what to do. In other words, to do the usual thing and courier the potion to Carcarius's mouth. Alright, so that ends his turn. Cyan, you are a little more than a little singed. The good news is you can hide upstairs and nobody will know you're there because you smell exactly like upstairs smells.
Can I? The only thing, can I just say that Cyan needs to roll a concentration check
Yes,
from
he
that
does.
damage?
Okay, do I need to roll it manually?
Yeah, roll a con save for me, please. The DC will be 16.
Okay. Saves. Heck yeah.
You succeed. You've maintained your divine shielding.
Alright. Alright. 1 second. Let's see. Ogmund. Okay. I'm gonna walk up here.
Oh, this is even worse for Ogmund. His clothing is now on fire. And he still can't do fuck all about it. He's got arrows and crossbow bolts and whatever in him. It's poor bastard.
Psychological damage.
Psychological
Just remember, that's 2 sorcery points, hey?
Oh, yes. And I must mark off the spell slot as well. Exactly.
Yeah, 1 level 2, 1 level 3, and 2 sorcery points.
Done.
Sure.
What you doing?
Yeah, it's tough. You know what? I think I'm gonna take a gamble here. I'm gonna cast. It doesn't work for me much, but I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna. No, wait, hold on. There's so many people going before Bims gets there with that potion. I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on Carcarius, sorry. On Carcarius, yeah. I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Alright, so that is your action.
Yeah. So, am I able to use my bonus action?
To do what?
Well, my bonus action, prayer of mass healing word.
Mass healing word? Yes.
Okay,
Spare the
dope.
Dying is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, then
Yeah.
don't. If you're gonna do that and heal me, then don't waste your action because
Yeah.
if you're gonna
Yes.
heal me, then I'm up and you can still use your action.
Oh, I see. So I can heal straight from saving throws. You don't have to be stable.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on yourself, on me. Oh wait, I'll just do it. Hold on. Corrallus.
I think
Massey,
he means
he's doing Massey
Massey.
then.
Oh,
Not mass spare the dying.
how do I select?
All of a sudden, he saves everyone that just died in the fireball.
Hold on a second. So what do you want to know?
Oh, there we go. Carcarius, Corellus, myself, and yeah, those are the only ones that I heard. Okay, then I'm gonna go and I click heal on mass.
Are you casting it at what level?
Just 3rd level.
Oh yeah, of course you. There's a 3rd level spell. 7 points of healing to all of you, and
Nice.
you are still prone on the floor, Carcarius, but you are awake.
Okay, so that was my bonus action. Can I use my action to pick him up?
To pick
Like
up.
get him on his feet.
Sure, I'll allow that.
Yeah, I go I stick up my hand, and I'm locking eyes with all the guards behind me, around me. I'm like, don't you fucking dare.
I'll grab the hat. Thank
No,
you.
you know what?
Oh.
I will say that is interacting with an object in the environment, and I will allow you to use your movement to pick him up.
Oh, dope.
And
Okay,
give you your actions.
so I've still got an action. Oh, dope. Okay, cool. I look at everyone. And then I see Ogman. I raise my hammer. I'm like super tempted, but I'm just gonna smash at guard number 1.
Go for it.
Mace of Deep.
Cyan picks Carcarius up and starts flailing away like a rabbit. Let me try it again, like a frenzied rabbit, but misses.
Fuck.
Which brings us to Augment, who can do Jack. Would you mind rolling that wisdom save for me, s'il vous plaît? Merci beaucoup.
Did it roll on him? No.
Not yet.
Okay.
He succeeds!
Now he runs away.
And now he runs away.
But
It
he
is the end
can't-
of his turn. He has to run on the next turn.
Yeah, we can't run into obvious danger.
He cannot run into obvious danger, but he can run into not so obvious danger.
But if he runs away, he might disengage from... Oh no, he can just disengage. Okay.
Alright, but that will be his next turn.
Hmm.
That brings us to Beirut.
I'm just checking something quickly here. Bloody blah. You can only. Oh, really? How unfortunate. If I was to move there, would I have advantage on attacking Ogmund?
Yeah, you will.
Okay, then I will move there. Pull out my rapier.
Alright.
I will cast Black Flamey.
Alright. You are casting Black Flaming.
Yep, so I have advantage. So just let me roll that part. With the rapier. Augment.
That hits. So you do
So I do.
crit damage as well. This poor sod, he has no idea what's going to hit him.
How do I get crit damage?
Modifier button, plus minus.
No, but why am I getting crit damage?
Oh no, he's no longer paralyzed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. I too am tired.
Okay, I need to do that. And then I'll say, how's it, Osmond? Have a nice life.
He will continue to have a nice life. He is still alive.
Yeah, but the problem is on his next turn he moves away and we get
This
an
guy
active
has
attack of
infinite
opportunity.
I told you, he's a big freaking brute.
Okay, I have not. Sure, but I forgot to do that. Darn it. There's nobody within 5 feet of him, eh? Enemies.
No. There's no bad guys
No
within
enemies.
5 feet of Alpha. So no flames jump.
No flames jump. Yeah, then.
What you doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Oceanus.
He'll just crossbow. Probably one of the guards down here, considering Osmond looks weak.
You can see number 2 or number 3. And he misses.
God damn.
Unfortunately.
Oceanus is in full form again today.
Yep.
So it would appear. This bloke, what is he going to do? He's going to shoot with his longbow, and he's going to fire at Cyan, who is seemingly healing people. Wow, I thought that was going to be a natural 1 for a second. But a 17 does indeed miss. He is then going to use his bonus action. He's going to move in a little bit. Come on now. What's going on? Here we go. He's going to use his bonus action to cast Healing Word. Let me just check. He can cast it at 2nd level. At high level... Yeah, you get an extra D4. Where are you? He's going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Augment. 7 points of healing. And that will end his turn. The other guy in the black robes that seems to be a little bit less, not as ornate as the guy that you've already slaughtered. He is going to this is a difficult decision. He's going to cast Hold Person. Again. Cyan, please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Nice, this one
Isn't Cyan inspired? Never mind.
Cyan is inspired.
That's not, no.
So if you want,
Hold
you
on.
can roll a D6.
No, that won't help. I rolled the 1 already. I want to use my inspiration.
Okay, sure, go for it.
So does that mean I can just redo it now?
Yeah, try it
Okay,
again.
dope.
And roll another 1, because you like rolling 1s. Come on.
Apparently.
You can do it. Ah, damn it.
Yes! So wise.
Alright, so unfortunately that means he is done for his turn. You managed to also resist this compulsion to just stay put. This guy is going to run up behind the guard here, and he is going to whisper a hurried spell, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on the guard for 5 points of healing. That brings us to Bims. So Bims, is Bims carrying on with flying with the potion? That was his last instruction. Ellen?
Sorry, I can't. You break up every now and then.
Oh. What's Bims doing? Is he still flying with that potion?
No. So I'll have him walk in between everyone's legs and stick this augment oak.
He's tiny, so I'll allow it. So he's going to attempt to stab him with his tail again. Oh, for fuck's sake. And he misses again. He misses again, unfortunately, with his tail. And I assume he's going to retreat back up the stairs.
If he can, yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. Because now Augment is no longer paralyzed. He
Yeah,
can
exactly.
technically take a...
If he has an attack of opportunity,
Yeah. He's
then
gonna
Bims will stay.
So then Bims is going to stay. Alright. I'm going to move Bims there.
Yeah.
to
Well,
end the
underneath Siren's leg.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to move him there to say that he's like, okay, I'll do it like this kind of a thing.
Oh my
It's a bit
god.
messy.
Why is there a tiny dragon through my legs? What the fuck?
And no, folks, that is not a euphemism for anything. And on that note, I think that we will call it there for the evening. We will pick up next week to find out what happens in this stunning conclusion on of this lovely cliffhanger down below the lost Abbey of the Isle. Thank you everybody for joining. The podcast and YouTube video will be up by either tomorrow or Friday. Stay safe, be good, and hopefully we will be back to normal next week. Hey Alan, are you back in town next week? Awesome sauce. Alright, good night everybody.